Do you ever find yourself spending more on fast food than you wanted to? Well, you're not alone. The average spend on fast food in the UK is £110 a month, and even higher in the US. Here's how fast food giants such as McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King are using certain techniques to capitalise on people's love of fast food, and to get you to spend more while in store. Their latest way of getting you to part with your cash is a self-service kiosk. Fast food chains are really benefiting from these kiosks. As recent studies have shown, people are typically spending on average 20% more at self-service tills than they would when ordering from a person. The main reason for this is upselling. The machines are designed to upsell to you in the form of going large on a meal or recommending additional items. This is particularly effective with machines because, unlike with a person, the machine doesn't forget to ask you to go large on a meal or to recommend an additional item. Whereas a person recommending a large meal or additional items such as a McFlurry may seem a little pushy. However, when using the machine, this tends to feel helpful rather than like a sales technique. The self-service kiosk is subtly nudging you to make purchases you didn't intend to when you came into store. Fast food restaurants clearly know this technique increases the average spend of their customers, and have drastically cut back on the number of face-to-face tills available, and have massively ramped up the number of stores with self-service kiosks. So, if you want to spend 20% less, make your order in person. Large appetizing pictures on the menu is the next technique they use. If you do manage to avoid the self-service kiosk, then the next technique is to bombard your sensors with large pictures of their food on brightly lit, colourful menus. These big appetizing pictures with tiny writing means that you can only see the details of what you're buying when you're close to the counter and the server is asking you for your order. This is effective as you don't want to hold everyone up, so you need to make a decision quickly. Because of this, you make a decision based on impulse rather than logic and value. You end up picking something in your eye line that looks good, and 9 times out of 10, the items taking up the most space on the menus are the most profitable. But why can't you just pick off the saver menu or have a value meal? Well, you can, but fast food retailers don't make this easy. The items that entice you into store, like a 99p hamburger, are nowhere to be seen and pushed onto a sidewall, written on a plain blackboard with tiny white writing. Not very interesting or easy to see compared to the higher value items displayed in your face above the kiosk in bright lights. Removing the pound sign is another technique. When displaying the pricing of their items, the pound sign is really small or removed altogether. This is because research suggests that customers associate pound signs with spending and cost. By removing the pound sign or making the price really small in comparison to the pictures of the food, they are removing the association of their food with cost, and instead focusing your attention on the appetizing food itself, so you're thinking with your stomach and not with your head. Promotion is the final technique they use, and one of the most lucrative campaigns ever in the fast food sector is the McDonald's Monopoly promotion. This promotion sees millions of customers participating each year from all over the globe. The brilliance of this promotion lies in its simplicity and its gamification. You simply buy food and collect game pieces from one of the most well-known family favourite board games, Monopoly, all for the chance to win major prizes. This gamification of their food is all designed for you to spend more whilst in store and to visit the store more frequently. Here's how they achieve this. Many people would buy food from McDonald's regardless, but the Monopoly promotion is designed to turn customers that always buy regular size meals to up their orders to large in order to get more stickers and have more chances to win the big prizes. Meals are even advertised in store with the number of stickers that come with the meal. A regular chicken sandwich meal may have 6 stickers, where a large meal may have 9. This is encouraging the customer to upgrade to a bigger, more expensive meal to get more stickers and in the process spend more money. The other beauty of the campaign is you're unlikely to win the car, house or cash prize, but you are likely to win a free cup of coffee or some food. With this free food comes another trip into store to redeem your winnings, and is another opportunity for McDonald's to take your money for a second time in quick succession. McDonald's is hoping that with that extra trip into store to collect your free coffee, you decide to make an additional purchase, such as a breakfast McMuffin to go with a free cup of coffee, or a meal to eat with that apple pie you won. Either way, McDonald's is encouraging you to make purchases you wouldn't have made, and all for the cost to them of a free cup of coffee or apple pie. It's not just one of these techniques alone that gets customers to spend more whilst in store, but by combining them all, these psychological techniques usually get you to walk away having spent a little more than expected. If you found the video useful, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more weekly business videos.